やべあ、こんばんは。いてて三井さん、ゆりさん、こんばんは。いてててはい、ちょっとやります。タイムアタック。俺音出とんのか。よし。やべえ、ちょっと時間ロスしてしまった。あ、失敗した。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B-games. And B-games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B-game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never got past it. Prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. There's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. For the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh, and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you, daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
OK でいつも通りこっからさてここでちょっと伸ばしてこう OK それが言いたかったでここから
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
ネガティブ発言はちょっと禁止にします。ちょっと最近なんかね良くないからね心の状態がでもなんかな落ちるっていうかなんか多分タイムアタックとかにもするとなんか最近良くないんやなそうあいいねいいねいいねいいのにちょっと待って落ちるなマジでちょっと
Oof, sorry about that.
じゃあ落ち着こうゆっくりやろうもう失敗したらだって結局遅くなるからなてかめっちゃさ1回目のさやつは上手くなっとるね1回目のトーンが上手くなっとるから2回目をどうやってするかやなやっぱりもうちょっと練習会が必要かなてか今日あれなんですよね8時から用事があるから絶対に8時までには終わらなきゃいけないんだよなその後どうするかなんやなその後
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying
その後な
Mary Pickford
落ちないでやばくないあれ あれやっぱり最近あれなんやな、ちょっとスランプになっとるんやな。いやでも全然まだ大丈夫でしょ。あと9分。ちょっとね、最近なんかあかんのよね。不安になってしまう、すごい心が。やばい、今日もできやんっていう良くない心の状態になってる。まずいな。6や方ご視聴ありがとうございます。踏ん張るのだ、応援歌も流れてる。7日の滑り台。確かにな、確かに滑り台の方行ってもいいよ。結構成功確率上がっとったんやな。一回こっち側行く？そうする。いつも通りにやる、こっちで。こっちやったらさ、もうできるんやんな。あれ？うせやん、ちょっと待って。うせやん。あれなんでどっちもできやんがって言った。マジか。うわー、いけるのにな。いけそうやのに。やば、もうやばい、20分むずいよ。やべえ、ここがやっぱここも練習しやないか。もうちょっと全然成功確率が低い。あ、てかやり方ちょっと変えとるもんな。昨日この前の時だと変えるのもうちょっとゆっくり変えた方がいいかな。大ジャンプがな、大ジャンプ
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
やべ。あー、やばい。
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
ちょっと待って、回数やってもダメだと思う、これ。タイムアタックの時は滑り台でもいいし、練習会でもっと完璧だったらいいんちゃう？確かに。そうやな。ラストにしよう、ラスト。まあ行くか、こっちから。あと6分か。いけるかな。課題点が多いな。まあここはいけるんすよ。久しぶりやけど、めっちゃ。なんか難しい技に挑戦しすぎてさ、よくないよな。それでなんか焦らしとるんやな、自分を。一回さ、クリアしたことのあるやり方でさ、全部やってみた方がいいかもな。そしたらそっちの方がいいような気がするな。なんかすごい自分でめっちゃ焦っとるからな。自分でなんかできやんってなってしまってさ。いつも通りそう、いつも通りやろう。なんかくるっとかしとったけどさ。あれちょっと待って。 けた。どうしよう。どのやり方でいこう。いやもういいや。ちょっと怖いからこっちにしよう。いやでもここはトントンっていきたい。オッケーいけた。ここは結構確率高いから大丈夫。よかった。いやでも挑戦すべきとこは挑戦したいんやな。
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it.
なんか新しく結構やっとるからもっと練習したいな。もっと練習したい。一個一個練習したい。もうちょっとまだまだ伸びしろがありすぎるな。
Locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
だからね、全然あれだよ。50日間ずっと成長し続けるから、まあ面白くはあるんじゃない？成長するし絶対。ここは自信あるんですよ。ここはめっちゃ自信あるんですよ。新しいことしてないから。あ、ちょっと待って。危ねえ。ちょっと危なかった。危ねー。セーフ。なれ？絶対に、ごめん。ちょっと待って。待って。
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better.
ミスった。
But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
絶対大丈夫だと思っとったのに。いつものやつや。あっこは油断したらあかんのに。いやー、今日もちょっとクリアいけるかな。あと10。でも8時からちょっと用事あるからな。どうしようマジで。あと10分どうしよう。マジでどうしよう。ちょっと待って。やばい。やべえ、通報とかに指示できねえ。どうしよう。一回どうしようか考えよう。55分には配信終わりたいから、ちょっとロコロコさんこんばんは。ちょっと今日はちょっとどうしようかな。タイムアタックはまたもっと自信ができてからします。ちょっとまだタイムアタックするレベルじゃない。全然。だからちょっと練習しよう。もうちょっとどこを練習すべきやろう。やっぱ大ジャンプのところかな。一個ずつ完璧にしていきたいよな。ちょっと打てない日の方が心に余裕が持っていいかも。それは確かにそうなんだな。ちょっとやっぱりまだ練習します。僕タイムアタックできるレベルじゃない。まだ大丈夫。さっきのはそうね。さっきのは僕ね自信あるんだけどな。練習しなくてもできるんだけどな。あそこ れでは大ジャンプは絶対練習した方がいい。大ジャンプちょっと練習しよう。ちょっとなんかいろいろ難しくしすぎて、普通にクリアするのが難しくなってしまってる、自分のせいで勝手に。ちょっと待って、めっちゃうまかった、めっちゃ。ちょっと待って、そう、止まりやんからさ、その後どうする？そのさ、1手目のさ、1手目の大ジャンプからのさ、次がうまくいくんよ、大体さ、今。やべ、角度が。でも1回目はうまくいくのよ。1個目、2つ目がさ下手くそなんよ。2つ目が失敗するから落ちるんよ、いつも。だからうまくはなってんだけどな。やべ、どうしよう、ちょっと待って、どうしよう。ほらでこう、それでいい。ちょっと行きました。ちょっとそれで行きましょう。はい、ちょっと時間がないので今日はこの辺で。すいません、ちょっと9位の方ありがとうございます。ちょっとコメントはあんま読めてないかもしれん。すいません、ありがとうございます。いけました。なんかね、いけました今日は。ちょっとなんか最近なんか自分でめっちゃ焦ってツボとかが全然楽しめなくなってきちゃったんですよね。だからもうちょっとなんかゆるくやりたいな。ちょっと明日からちょっともうちょっとゆるくやりたいです。ちょっと練習しよう、もうちょっと。すいません。じゃあすいません、ありがとうございました。コメントもありがとうございます。ということでちょっとありがとうございました。明日もお願いします。明日何時やろう。明日7時半からでお願いします。はい、ゆうりさん、みっつえさん、いろえさん、ろころこさん、たまちゃんさん、ありがとうございました。すいません、ありがとうございます。